Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new little thing me and Chris have decided to do. We're going to be called the Grip Guys, and of course, we're going to be talking about all things grip. It's kind of like there's been a bit of a void since the Men in Shed stopped. I think it was like, is it nearly a year ago?
Yeah, it's something like that. I hear Paddy's quite busy these days. He's got a bit on, isn't he?
Just a little bit, and then I was going through a lot at that time as well at the end of last year and stuff. But I feel like it's the right time, and Chris is the right person to sort of get a bit more of grip talk because we need to review competitions that have been. We need to talk about things that are going on in the grip world, whether it's like drama. We can look at different subjects with all kinds of random stuff. But today, we're going to kick things off with King Kong, of course.
It's always fantastic time of year for the whole community. It's one of the times that people get most excited about the grip world, and yeah, biggest international multi venue competition in the world, and
Yeah,
it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And we had a great turnout this year.
we did actually. I think we had a couple more people than last year, but the level this year was definitely like a lot better. And I know when Sarah came on, was it the last day? You could feel the vibe in the shed was like so different to normal because everyone was taking it so serious. So you know that like this is a competition that means a lot to people, kind of thing.
Yeah, Sarah actually commented on that, didn't she? She's like, "Oh
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
I've been here today." But the people we had, I mean, we had Tiny
yeah,
there, for example, and we knew he had a really good chance of winning the overall. And I think everyone just was laser focused.
yeah,
It was really good to see. I was really lucky. I got to, because I was filming and doing a lot of the YouTube stuff. I got to see all the lifts, and yeah, it was everyone showed up, everyone did what they were supposed to do,
yeah,
and it's brilliant to see. Really good fun.
yeah. You did all right as well, actually.
You know what? So I wasn't going to compete. I've had, like you said last year, you had a lot going on. I've had a few personal issues the last couple of months. All behind me now, so we're all good. But I'd, yeah, I wasn't really going to do it. I'd been out the night before as well. I was thinking all I'm doing is coming
Oh
to,
yeah,
all I'm doing is coming to film, and then I got peer pressured into lifting,
yeah,
naming no
yeah,
names, Tom.
yeah.
Uh, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I had a good time there. I hope Little Bighorn isn't in next year, to say the least. But the Fun Blaster went well for me. I was really chuffed with the Fun Blaster. I was like three
Yeah.
kilos off what I'd had in training and hadn't trained it. The reason the Fun Blaster went well is because I've trained nothing the last month other than blobs. So
Oh, there you
that's
go.
why
Yeah,
that went well. The carryover on that type of movement definitely seemed to help me with the Fun Blaster.
yeah.
So yeah, it was good. You did good as well.
Did all
Happy
right.
considering you've been busy arm wrestling rather than grip training.
Yeah, I guess this is like the one competition I thought I'm gonna do this year. And like we'll get into it a little bit later on, I guess, but like this year I've sort of just looked at where my weaknesses within grip are, which was my thumb and my wrist. So this year, instead of training my grip, I've trained those areas and it's worked. Obviously, the events kind of suited me really well. Like the thumb blaster is perfect for my hands. Rolling handle is getting there. Little Big Horn is one of my best lifts, and then the hub was where it let me down. So yeah,
Yeah, the we'll get onto the hub later, no doubt. Do you want to get into a couple of things
I
that we've had
guess
thoughts
the
about?
the best place to start is at the top, where Tiny has sat very proud. I've
So,
got.
should we
Go
have
on. Are you gonna
so I try and stick it on the screen. Let's have a
do
little look.
some magic?
I'll do my best. Right, so let's have a look.
Perfect.
There's Tiny there. Can you see them okay, Tom?
Yep. Perfect.
Um, it's pretty dominant, wasn't
So is that
it?
first,
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 seventh. So it's first, seventh,
seventh,
first,
first,
third.
third? Yeah, that is.
Total of 12 points. Second place was 43.5 points.
Jesus
It doesn't get much more
Christ.
dominant than that, does it?
That is
Um,
insane. Yeah. And he
which
was a little bit
we
disappointed.
Yeah, he was a little bit disappointed, which is just mind blowing. It was great to see, really cool to be there to
Yeah, yeah,
watch.
yeah,
Yeah, he's not that he needed to level up particularly because he was already one of the top guys in the world, but this year he's just leveled up. I had a brief look at some of his numbers from last year,
Yeah,
and I remember him doing the crusher. We were there for that, and he did 116, I want to say, last year on the
it
crusher.
was about that. Yeah,
We were, and he had air on the world record. I think he did 121, and it didn't
yeah,
quite come off. But yeah, to see how he did this year, again, improved even more. And for someone to improve, I mean, for someone for like me to improve is one thing, but for
yeah.
someone that higher level already to improve that much, I mean, it's what I didn't. So what did he do? One, two, was it one, two, three? Yeah, so it's like 7 kilos. That's just insane
That
on
is
pressure already from last
that's
year.
a considerable lift. That
Yeah, I
I'd say.
mean, it's mind blowing. I mean, like I said, lower level and people who don't lift as heavy, putting a sort of 5 or 6, 7 kilos a year, you'd be made up with that, wouldn't you? But
Yeah, yeah,
someone that's already lifting like something so heavy to put
yeah,
that amount on is very very impressive to say the least. Second event was the hub. That was the
yeah,
one that I think there was a little bit of, let's say, murmurings in the shed, wasn't there, between
yeah,
quite a lot of us
yeah.
about.
Well, as soon as I saw that it was freestyle, I got on the messages to Zach, and I couldn't believe it really because I don't know. I do like the hub lift, and I don't think there's anything wrong with the current rules of lifting it. Like a normal hub, but freestyle,
how
it's just
how God was meant for it to lift. That's how it
yeah,
should be
that's
lifted.
it. And it's easy to referee like that, really. As long as I guess all your fingers are on it and you're not doorknobbing it, which
Yeah.
everyone
So,
ended up doing pretty much,
so
apart
my
from Tiny.
my view on this is I did it conventional. I was very stubborn. I didn't train freestyle at all. I
Yeah,
love to hub lift. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's one of the things that, I kind of am okay at. Um, it's supposed to be to mimic a plate lift, a plate hub
yeah,
lift. You
yeah,
can't do that on most plates because they've got rods on them. So it
yeah,
literally stops you from doing that. You get ones that don't have rods, but the old school York plates, which is what it's supposed to mimic, you have to lift it with how you've just shown with like a
yeah,
claw,
yeah,
with like a claw grip. So for me, that's how it should be. Just a few of our opinion
yeah,
that we shared that day. I think it should be a conventional style hub lift.
yeah. Bring
Okay,
it back.
bring it back. Let's start a campaign. I'll
Yeah,
get a poll going online.
yeah.
Sign
I,
up for it.
I'm guessing it won't be in next year, but who knows? I guess we'll see.
Well, that's actually a good segue to move on to the next event, which is the Fun Blaster.
Yeah,
I loved the Fun Blaster, and it's not just
yeah,
because I was okay at it. I just
yeah,
think it's refreshing. It's different. It's not one of the sort of traditional lifts.
yeah,
I loved it. I thought it was great,
yeah.
and
I do. I think
I
it's
hope
really good.
I hope they give it another run out because loads of us bought it.
Yeah.
But I hope they give it another run out because yeah, I thought it was refreshing to have something very different in there.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's an amazing lift. It's a good size for all big, small hands. It's a similar sort of challenge for everyone. And yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy for that to be
I also
regular.
think it isn't over when it comes. I think there's uncharted territory on it. I'm pretty confident Tiny could do more. I,
Yeah,
I
I am as
think
well
it
because he
was,
was almost like testing his technique out on the day
yeah, he
as
yeah
well.
he was kicking himself as well. I could tell on that one. He
Yeah,
knew there was more there. For me, I think it felt good because one of my best things is like a 60 mil pinch block, and it roughly feels similar to me. My thumb
yeah,
isn't quite big enough. My little hobbit hands. My thumb's not big enough to get it to go right under. Yeah, don't brag. My hand isn't quite big enough to get it underneath to kind of hook my thumb. So I'm kind of anchoring my thumb similar to how I would
yeah.
on a pinch block, which is a good thing. So my point is I think it's another event that's good and it's fair because it's not necessarily just about having big hands.
That's it. That's the thing that I really like. It's just it's good. It's a nice fair lift, yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
we try and make it fair for everyone. We don't want them all to be big hand events or small
Mhm.
hand events. It's a good little mix.
Yeah, and then we've got the little bighorn.
Yeah, classic.
You
Is
like
that
you
like
like you
I
like
love the little
I
big
have
horn.
mixed feelings on this. I respect it, I like it, but I'm rubbish at it. So there you go. V-bar
You
lift.
you're
Just
getting better.
I'm getting there, but it's just one of those things where you've got to train it. It also is frustrating how some people make it look that easy. I mean, there is some people that are just some of the
Yeah,
smaller guys as well. We've got so many V-bar specialists that are
it's
in the
mad actually.
H3s
Yeah,
in our setup, haven't we? I mean, there's a load of them. Are we going to have a chat through some of our performers,
yeah. Let's have
athletes,
a little.
some of the
Let's have a gander.
performances? So we've got first off on the list is Daniel Kidd,
Oh, my new favorite in the grip world, I'd say.
an up and comer,
Yeah,
raw
I really like
clay.
him.
He's like raw clay, isn't he?
Yeah, even though we scared him a little bit when we filmed the Grip Wars the other
We
day.
we did we did an episode of Grip Wars with him that will be out at some point in the next few months. And for the first half of the episode, he looked absolutely terrified.
Well, he has, a lot of potential, a huge guy, um, with a few weaknesses, a few technical things, and give him a year. Next year, he'll be way up there, sort of thing. I feel like him and Jack Wadman are sort of the ones to watch. Jack Wadman's a lot more raw power and strength, whereas you can see Daniel will learn the technical ways a lot more, I think.
I think those two guys in the open division in the UK is just what we need.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if there's a few of you not competing like you, and now I know you dropped down to 120 this year, and Ollie's in the 120 now, but if you guys aren't there, it kind of is only
It's too
tiny,
easy.
isn't it, really?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, so we really could do with a couple more open weights and
yeah,
him being one of them. And like you said, Jack being the other. We'll come on to Jack in a minute, I suppose. But yeah,
yeah.
Dan's got so much potential. And nicest guy as well. Really cool.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
They're like really receptive
Mm.
to advice and
Yeah,
tips. And he just wants to get better, which he's already really good. So the
yeah.
sky's the limit for him next year, isn't it? Seb Huber,
Your man. I'll
my
let you
stable
can have
mate.
the honors. You have the honors on this.
Seb is a strongman first. New to grip, he kind of dabbled in it when I got into it a couple of years ago, but he's been training with me quite a lot, and he's the same. He's got so much potential.
Yeah,
And when he first started training with me, there was things he didn't know, and kind of like we've worked quite a lot of training sessions together, and his grip league performance was just like a joy to watch. It was like he just nailed everything. I think he's the only person that beat Tiny on anything all day,
yeah,
and he's a division below. He's in the
yeah.
under 120s. I know he wasn't overly happy with his performance at King Kong. He did really well. His crusher's always going to be amazing. His rolling handles one of his strengths and his
Mm.
axle and stuff. His hub, he's one of the conventional hub lifters.
Yeah, he
He,
was.
he refused as well, like me. We've already gone over that. Let's leave that there. But he's got a lot of potential for next year if he stops messing around with that strongman stuff.
Who wants to do that,
Who
eh?
wants to
Bloody
do
hell.
that? Strongman will definitely be his number one
Yeah,
priority in all seriousness, but
yeah.
hopefully he'll do a few next year as well. We have got the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Di Stefano. You go. I don't know where to start with him.
Well, it was a bit of a strange day for Chris. Um, I feel like he was a little bit nervous, maybe, and like this is what I think people they get into the head too much about the pressures of sort of King Kong and
He
because
wanted the P for P, didn't he? He was
that's it.
desperate for the pound for
Yeah,
pound. He'd made sure his weight was on, and
yeah,
he really went for it. And he would have got it as well if it weren't. We'll talk about the guy that beat him in a bit, but
yeah.
he's really unlucky not to get it.
He, he is. I think he did well. I mean, he's just. I don't really know what to say. I don't know how someone can lift that much weight and weigh so little.
His crusher was 86 kilos.
Yeah.
His hub was 35 kilos. His thumb blaster was 42.55. Nice to see I can keep up with him on one thing. And his little bighorn was 89 kilos. And just to put in
Mad.
perspective, he weighs 63 kilos.
Yeah, he's a great competitor.
Extremely good. Right. So
Yeah.
we're on to Carl Atkins,
This year's one to
my
watch.
grip war nemesis.
Yeah. Like Carl, he's there, he's chugging away, he's trying to get stronger physically now, which he feels like is a weakness for himself. I think he did okay. I think he was a little bit disappointed with some of his numbers. Carl did the gruesome grip off, and he came second
Yeah, he
after Dave
messaged me about
Goodmanson.
that actually.
He did
Didn't he do
really well.
200 kilo meat hook deadlift?
Yeah, yeah, that was mad.
Psychopath.
Absolute psychopath. Yeah,
We could do a whole episode about some of the those events that you had on that
yeah,
day. They're all just. I saw people on Instagram just putting
yeah.
pictures of their hands with just
I think
blood and cuts
I was
and
the only person
calluses
that didn't
on.
cut my hands.
There's some crazy events, right? Ollie Dilly
Ollie back after his, I
is
guess,
back.
year off almost. I think he was working quite a lot, and again, just life gets in the way sometimes. Got back into training a little bit later. Didn't have any of the equipment to train on
Mhm.
until quite late, and then I think he did all right. You know, he didn't quite do as well as last year on
Yeah,
the rolling handle or the little bighorn. I don't think.
I think he came fifth. I want to say, was he in the 120s with you? Did he come
Yeah,
fifth overall in the 120s? And sorry, off the top of my head, 16th possibly overall. And like we were just saying, the fact that he hasn't trained consistently, or maybe
yeah.
not necessarily trained consistently, but hasn't competed consistently.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a credit to him that he's
that's
done so
really
well.
good that you've said that because that is the one thing that sometimes lets him down a little bit, choosing wiser jumps. Same as Seb on the crusher. I think he did a 5 kilo jump. Um, but it's just experience, and I know he'll get back into it a bit more next year.
Could just quickly talk about his numbers, just really quick. I'll just rattle them off. So Crusher, he did 98. He had a really good hub. He did
That was,
45.
yeah,
The Fun Blaster, I think I saw him today post. I think he come fourth overall in the Fun Blaster. He did 58.8
yeah.
kilos.
I feel like there's so much more there for him. You know, like
Exactly. And I think, yeah, 95 in the Little Bighorn. That's some
yeah,
serious numbers.
yeah.
Some
It
serious,
is.
serious numbers. I mean,
But
so yeah, he's definitely there or thereabouts, and he's always going to compete. Every comp he goes into, he's always going to be a threat to anyone
yeah,
he competes against, basically.
absolutely.
Scott Wadsworth, Scotty,
The man on a mission,
the
isn't he,
man.
this year?
He's leveled up big time in the last since the Grip League finals. I think that give him the biggest confidence boost you
Yeah,
could ask for,
yeah,
winning the Masters and then having a good performance in the 83s. But I'm sure he won't mind me sharing this. I had a conversation with him at the Grip League finals, not this year, the year before, and he felt like he really let himself down and underperformed.
yeah,
And I had a really, really long conversation with him about it, and he's gone away and he's just leveled up, isn't he? I mean,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
everything. We did the grip war. I don't want to spoil it, but we did a grip wars with him. He's been part of the grip wars, and his performances, yeah,
It's a
his
signature.
performances. I know his signature. His performances in that have been, yeah, really, really good to see.
Yeah,
And I love Scott as well. He's a really nice, and Brett. They're both the brothers. They're both really nice guys, and
Yeah,
they both deserve to be. They work so hard at it. There's very little Scott is bad at. I
yeah.
can't really think of much he's bad at.
Yeah, he's a bit of an animal. I think. Again, talking about the grip wars, but he really wants to beat Harley, and I think he might. You know.
I think he's got a chance. Harley will definitely have to be on his A game anyway. Right, this one is a good one. Chris Rice Jones,
Oh. The
another
housewife's
one
favorite.
in the the housewife's favorite.
Yeah, that's
No,
him.
yes, he's in the similar mold to Dan, isn't he, Dan Kidd?
Yeah,
But maybe slightly further on with what he's
yeah.
doing.
He's a strong guy, and he's like big for his size, isn't he? You know, like
He was in
um,
the 90. I didn't know this. He was in the 93s for King Kong.
yeah,
I'm in the 93s now. I
yeah.
mean,
That's what I
how is
mean.
it? How does he make 93?
I
Does
think
he like chop his legs off before he weighs in?
yeah, he was like
He's
yeah,
massive.
yeah. He is. That's what he's a massive guy for 93.
I would say I need to get on a diet and go back in the 83s, but it's horrible down there as well.
Yeah,
That's full of
yeah.
savages and all.
The 105s is empty now, so get in
Need
there.
to do 105.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to do some serious eating to get into
yeah,
105s.
yeah.
Yeah, so Chris is another one up and comer. Massive things next year. My prediction is going to
Absolutely.
be
Yeah.
Craig Grey Wolf himself.
Half the man he used to be.
Half the man. He's wasting
Yeah,
away. He looks great, to be fair.
he does. Yeah,
Isn't he going for a double bodyweight axle? I think that's the
that's
plan
it.
he wants.
Yeah,
Respect for that.
Yeah, I
I mean,
think
massive respect for trying it. Cut all that weight to get down to try it. I was talking to him about, I know he wasn't particularly happy with how King Kong went for him. Weren't really the strongest events for him from what he
no,
told me.
it's not.
Yeah, so I know he wasn't that happy. But again, it's the same with me. It's about getting in there and getting a point for the gym. Joe Sterling,
The arm wrestler.
part-time arm wrestling, part-time grip, part-time climber. Yeah, he did really well
He
considering again
did,
he can't
yeah.
really do it anymore.
That's like literally like he's not training consistently with grip anyway. Um, he just does well. He always just does well. He always pulls something out the bag, no matter how tired he is, how whatever. He just always pulls it out the bag. He
He
just needs
does.
to learn to go faster with his arm wrestling because he's
Hey,
so
this
slow.
is this is a grip YouTube
I know
video.
he's so slow.
Let's not
He's
get
so...
into tugging. Let's not get into any of.
I'll wear your t-shirt next week or whenever
Oh, have you
we do
done
the
it?
next. No, I haven't, but I will do. Save it as a little
I've
surprise.
come up with a custom T-shirt for in con. Yes, we shall. Well, I tell you what, we'll leave that for next week.
Yeah,
So yeah, Joe did amazing, and again, Joe's one of them people. He'd been in it longer than me, but I met him at my first comp, and really nice guy. Right, so we've got Ryan Hill.
Ryan Hill.
He was in the finals of the Grip League. I want to say
Yep,
come maybe fifth. He's always going to be there or thereabouts.
yeah.
He doesn't actually compete that much.
That's what I was going to say. That's sort of, we'll see if he takes the next step. It's sort of like committing a bit more to it, isn't it? And then that's when he
Yeah.
starts beating everyone.
100%. I think if he competes more, that's when he will have a chance of
Yeah.
maybe winning some events. Harley Fuller.
Harley
It's
Fuller.
not talk. It's not talk about. We don't need to talk about Harley.
No.
No.
There's,
uh, yeah, he's just ridiculous, and
yeah.
I mean, if you think about how many times he's competed over the last 2 years,
Yeah.
how many competitions he's won, how many records he's broke, and yeah, he's just for me, Harley is kind of like me and him have competed together a lot the last 2 years. Pretty much all
Yeah.
the time I've competed, he's there competing. And he's smaller than me. We've got similar hand size. So for someone like him that can lift the inch, he's double lifted half 50
Yeah.
legacy. So for someone with the same size hands as me that can do that stuff, it's inspiring to me.
He's just a freak. I don't know how he can just pick up the half 50 blob with like pretty easy on cold, pretty much. You can just come to the shed and pick it up.
His numbers, again, really consistent right the way across the board, as you'd expect.
Yeah,
I
he beat me on the
don't
hub
think,
as well. The little bugger.
yeah, because he's doing the freestyle. That's why. Oh, who's this now? Little Tommy.
Me, little Tommy.
Weird of him. So, how do you feel it went for you?
I guess a bit lighter this year, but I knew I was going to do all right because last year I was struggling to lift the inch quite a lot. That's sort of like my low point was like I couldn't lift the inch, and this year when we're like doing competitions and stuff, and you pick it up and it's like, oh, it feels light these days. So I knew that what the things I was doing were working a little bit, um, and it's just kind of come together. All right, the events were good for me. It was just the hub. It's a technical lift. I didn't practice it, and I paid the price. The other three kind of just suited quite well, I guess.
If you'd have trained it conventional, because we only do conventional here,
Yeah,
what would you think you'd have got? Out of curiosity.
42, maybe
Yeah.
2 kilos more, but it probably would have made quite a big difference, I'm guessing.
I was in a similar situation, but obviously on a lower number. I was hoping for 32, and I ended
Yeah,
up getting 29, I think. And 32
yeah,
for me on a conventional mid hub would have been really good. I'd have been made up with
yeah,
that. I don't know how far off you were from winning the 120s. I know the guy, is it Harry that
yeah,
won the 120s? He was
yeah,
second. Was it second overall?
yeah.
Yeah. So I
So
mean, still for you not to train grip basically at all, you're too busy
yeah,
doing all these shenanigan movements.
it's
You're
the mysterious, um, the wrist on like the vertical bars. It's just been like huge for it. So there must be something in that that helps with the vertical bars because it has. And
well, in that
obviously
case, I need to do some arm wrestling.
yeah, I mean the thumb blaster was
I'll
like
do anything to improve my V bar.
the perfect fit for my hand, and like that's just my sort of style of lifting.
So now we have Laura Braycole.
I think she was a bit frustrated, wasn't she? Again, she was caught in the trap of trying too hard and putting too much pressure on herself. This is the first year she's kind of put a little bit of training in. She had a coach who's given her a few little tips along the way.
I worked for like the last 5 weeks with
Yeah,
Laura on what she was going to do, and I think she doesn't give herself anywhere near enough credit, and I know
yeah,
you think the same. She did amazing. I mean, the Fun Blaster didn't go how we wanted it to, and it could have been so easy for her to lose her head after that. Then she just went straight back in and absolutely killed the Little Bighorn,
that's it.
which probably got her the podium place. If she'd have not done the Little Bighorn because her head had gone with the Fun Blaster, she probably wouldn't have podiumed. So it
That's
just
it.
showed you. I think she podiumed. I could be wrong on this again, because it's all up here. I'm trying to remember it all. I think she podiumed by half a point, I want to say. I think
Yeah,
it
it
was
was really
close.
close. Yeah,
The Little Bighorn's the thing that got at the podium, not the fact that the Fun Blaster didn't go as well as what she wanted, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, she did great, to be
She
fair. And
just
again,
needs to chip away a bit more
yeah, and
practice.
again, doesn't train it as much. Time gets life gets in the way and stuff, and to
Yeah,
podium in your weight division, and fifth overall, wasn't she? Fifth
I think
overall.
so. Yeah,
How can you be unhappy with fifth overall? I don't
yeah.
understand. If I
I
got
don't
fifth
know.
overall in anything, that'd be it. I'd just be done. I'd be like, right, see you later.
Come on,
Completed it, mate.
peaked.
Peaked. Right, Sam Onsworth. Sammy.
Oh, but
What a lad. What a
oh
lad.
fuck, I don't even. What a powerhouse.
That's the perfect word for him. If you we've got a highlights video coming out. It'll probably be out by now. Probably will be by the time this
Yeah,
gets released, will it?
yeah, yeah.
Just watch how he lifts. He just loads the hell out of his hand. And I mean loads, 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 loads. And then he just goes and it just and it's mad. It's just all absolute as much power as you can
Yeah,
possibly imagine. Not explosive power, but kind of like just grips onto it like it's going to explode, the implement that he's using. He's a he's a very cool lifter to watch, I find.
yeah. He is. Again a good all round. Good at grippers as well, which
Yeah.
a lot of people aren't. Yeah. I like that he lifts the same way on every
Mhm.
implement as well. You know, he does the same thing
Mhm.
across the board, no matter what it is.
Yeah, he's a good dude as well.
Yeah,
Really
he
nice,
is. Yeah,
really, really nice guy.
yeah,
Someone that's really open to messaging. He's messaged me a few times about things like, "What have you done on this? What do you do on that?" Very open, even though he's an absolute beast.
yeah.
He's happy to kind of learn from everyone. Like Seb, another strongman background,
Yeah.
carries
What a
over, doesn't
unit.
it?
Now he's in the big boy 105s.
Yes, thank God. He was in the 93s last year as well. That would have been depressing for me. Right, Emma Hunt.
The Queen. Queen Emma.
Yeah, second place overall winner of the, I want to say it's 84s in the girls, is it?
Yep.
84s.
I think first
What?
place overall would have been very, very difficult.
Yeah, but what a performance though. To break Sarah Chaplow's dominance on winning every event, Emma actually beat her on the Fun Blaster.
Yeah. I feel
Just to
it's
get,
weird how like a lot of us seem to have done well on the Thumb Blaster. I don't know
I
what it
think it's
is
because we
that's.
do a lot of pinch blocks in
Do you
competitions
think
though.
it? Yeah,
I think it
it's got to be
genuinely is.
something.
And if you look just behind you, because you're definitely really in the grip shed, aren't you? That's where you are right now.
Yeah,
Pick one of them up, Tom. Yeah, so that's a big deal as well. How many times do we have a competition and at the end everyone just goes, get the blobs, and
yeah,
they're all over the floor within 10 minutes. So
yeah.
I think having the equipment at all the competitions, I think that's probably one
Mhm.
of the reasons why we've done so well at the Fun Blaster. And
I
you
like that.
do put a lot of pinch blocks in. We have the 60 block, we have the 80 block, we have the double 60, we have the double 80, and they're all in there. And I
Yeah,
definitely think it carries over.
we've just had the narrow as well this year, which
Again, yeah, similar thing, isn't
yeah,
it? Kind of all
interesting.
weight onto the fingers. So there you go. You're gonna have to.
Mm,
I'm gonna have to have a go at that double narrow that you've made as well.
it's a beauty.
God, it makes my fingers hurt just thinking about that one. But yeah, we should go through, put some respect on her name. We should definitely go through some of her numbers. So
Yeah,
Emma on the Crusher did 66.1 kg. On the Hub, she did 29.5. I hope she'll mind me saying I know she was worried about that event and she did really well.
Yeah,
I mean, she did what she needed to do. The Fun Blaster 38.8.
just ridiculous.
And I actually think, no pressure on her, but I actually think there's more there.
Probably.
I was
Yeah,
watching and she was getting frustrated with the weight up from that, and I could tell she knew she had it.
yeah,
So this is what I was saying earlier on. I think that event, I hope it stays in because I think it's got legs.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah,
next
that's
year we could see some monstrous stuff going on that
yeah.
next year. Fingers crossed it stays.
Mm.
And then we've got the Little Bighorn, which she is amazing at, and I know she was happy with this one because I remember filming it and she skipped away like she just won the lottery. 70.1. Yes, very, very impressive. She was great. Yeah, she just smashed it all the way across, really.
Yeah. No complaints. She can't have any complaints. I don't think that
She seemed
is
prepared. She seemed very well prepared.
ridiculous.
She had her numbers in her head. She knew what she was capable of and what she
Yeah,
wanted to get. She is the tiny
she is. We need
of the
some
UK scene.
challenges, don't we? Some female challenges for her.
We really need some challenges for her
Mm.
because she's pretty well. Actually, we could talk about one challenger for her. We'll mention her later, I think. And so we've got Sarah as well.
Yeah.
Sarah,
Again, she didn't train that much for it.
no,
She did all right. She got
she
there
did.
in the end. And
Yeah, she did. She did better than last year,
yeah,
and she's always great to be around. I have such
it's
a
the
laugh.
she brings the vibes,
She
doesn't
does
she?
bring the vibes, doesn't she? She just
Yeah,
proper into it. So I love Sarah. She's always a good laugh.
yeah.
That's one good thing about it. There's never a dull moment when she's around, is there? Not
That's
for a
it.
second. So yeah, we have a lot of fun. And yeah, and I know she's really good at we did the girls versus boys with them, didn't we? And I know she's good at V-bar. So she did well on that. She
Yeah, she
wasn't
demolished
particularly.
us.
Yes, she did. She basically cost us that with her V-bar. I did not
She did.
expect
Yeah,
that to happen, and yeah, but yeah, I think she should be happy with how she did anyway. Improvement on
yeah.
last year. Right, he's anything but they call him Tiny.
Little Ross Boyle.
He, we have had a brief discussion earlier on about him, but again, because he's in the list.
He's had a good full year of training, and he's kind of getting the recognition he deserves now, isn't he?
Yeah, he
Went to Sweden,
100% is.
had a good battle with Kim, went to the Olympia. Was it the Olympia? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it was when it was. It's not the
Won
Arnold's, yeah,
that.
the Olympia, but it was the world's. Yeah, he won the worlds at that.
So
So he's the world
he's
champ,
doing all right. He's the world champ and
British champ.
British
He's the current
champ.
British champ, and if it hadn't have been Farmers as the last event at Immortals, I think he'd be Immortals champ as well. I
Yeah,
just think he got unlucky with that one. Kim
yeah,
Johansson's a strong man. He's
yeah.
literally that's what he does grip, but he's primarily a strong man. So that event for him, I mean, is like kind of like a banker event
Yeah.
because you
Well,
saw
he's
Tiny
practiced it a
did
lot as well.
how Tiny did in the blobs, which is obviously a grip specialist event. Tiny absolutely destroyed everyone in that, and
Yeah.
then I think he was just unlucky with that last event.
As long he's just going to keep getting better and break every record, pretty much, I guess. And that's the next thing. It's
I
just
said that
breaking more
we need to
records.
get him, Carl, Henry, Kim. They all need Dave Labby. They all need to be in the
Yeah,
same place at the same time.
that's it. Yeah,
If anyone is watching that's got loads of money, just put some money up, fly them all to somewhere, doesn't matter where, and just let them all have a massive
yeah.
grip fight.
More than three events, please.
Yeah, more than three. Yeah, got to do at least six events in it. It's got to be six
Yeah,
events. So if anyone's got any money, sort it out.
yeah.
Right, Jack Wadman,
Tiny's protege. When did we first see Jack?
tiny,
The
tiny,
Grip
tiny,
League.
tiny, tiny.
Yeah, tiny, tiny. Well, I was surprised. Jack only weighs about 126, I think it was. So
Yeah.
not that I think he's that strong man kind of thing. He's just going to keep getting heavier kind of thing.
Mhm.
But he's
Do
got
we
some
know how
serious
old is he? Do you
power.
know?
21, 22. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah,
old, Tom. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
It's because
That's
Emma
insane. He's got so
said,
much potential then, hasn't he? I
yeah, he was
mean,
like a junior strongman something, and that which is obviously under 18.
his first grip comp, proper one was the Grip League finals, right?
Yeah,
That's correct, isn't it? And that was
yeah,
what, 4 months ago, 5 months ago?
yeah.
So just to put this into perspective, on the Crusher, he hit 101. On the Hub, he hit 50.8.
Yeah, and do you know what's funny? He was struggling at like 40, wasn't he? And then
Yeah,
it
he's
just suddenly like,
just
and he was
yeah,
like,
just
right,
click. But yeah, he did amazing on that.
yeah,
On Blaster, I've got it down as 50.1.
yeah.
And then Little Bighorn, he did 98.6.
There was definitely more in there.
There definitely was because I that's the one thing I was going to say. It's the one event I remember I felt like he was getting a little bit frustrated just because he knew he had more. Uber
So
impressive.
much potential, yeah. He doesn't seem to be really rubbish at anything
Mm.
yet, not that we've sort of discovered. So,
I'm thinking Dan Kidd versus Jack.
yeah,
Grip
yeah,
Wars season
I
two.
like that.
We'll skip me because we talked about me already.
But give
And
yourself some credit. Come
well,
on.
okay, Crusher. I just need to get my numbers up, and they were starting to move up. I've had, like I said, I've had a couple of issues injury wise, and they were starting to go, and they'll come. I'm not
Yeah,
really
yeah,
worried about rolling handle anymore. I think over the next 2 years, I can probably up it another 15 kilo, and then that'll
yeah,
put me in a position where it's okay. I'll be
yeah,
in the mid pack, you know. That was okay. I weren't bothered about that. I did better than what I actually thought I was considering in training. I was a little bit down on where I wanted to be, but only like 4 kilo.
and you were
Um,
hungover.
I was I was
So,
very hungover. I had my brother up and my brother up from Cardiff down south, and we went out and had a few drinks, and I ended up having like 2 bottles of wine. I didn't think I was competing, so I was just like, I'll just film, I'll be all right. So I got there, hood up, absolutely hanging, and then you were like, oh, you got to compete. I was like, well, no, I'm not. And then Tiny pipes up as well. He's like, are
yeah,
you
I
doing
think
it?
Emma did as
Oh,
well,
Jesus.
didn't
And
she?
let's face it, if Tiny tells you you're doing it, I'm not going to fight him, am I? It was okay. The hub, I was a bit stubborn about it and didn't train at all freestyle. Like I said, I've got some hub goals that I want to achieve in the next few months. So I've been training conventional. So I did a conventional, a little bit down on where I wanted to be, probably about 2, 3 kilos. Fun Blaster went amazing, but again,
Yeah,
I think it's the carryover from the blob. So
yeah,
I think I did 43 on that, which was I'm happy with. And Little Bighorn, at that point, my whole body had give up and it just wasn't happening. I just couldn't get it to go. And I think it's because I hadn't trained it. And
yeah,
my number was probably 10 kilos down on that. I had so much fun. I'm really glad I competed. I was
yeah,
filming at the same time, which I'm not sure I can do moving forward. I think I've either got to compete or film.
yeah,
It was chaos in my brain. I was trying to
yeah,
make
yeah,
sure I didn't miss anyone's lifts, and I was trying to make sure that I knew when I needed to lift in case I missed my jump and then I'd fail it. But
yeah.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. Last but definitely not least, Adam Scallon.
Oh,
Is that how you say Ad's name? I don't even know how to say his surname.
Scanlon. Yeah,
Scanlon. Sorry,
yeah.
Ad. You know the only reason I felt like he did it just to beat me. He genuinely all day was like, "Oh, as long as beat you, I don't really
Well,
care."
you're his target. So Adam has been one of my friends for maybe 10 years now. I reckon me and Adam have trained together for pretty much on and off the whole time. He got into strongman, then went into arm wrestling, then went back to strongman, and now he's been sucked into grip. He wants to compete next year, so
That's
this is his
amazing.
sort
I
of
hope he
little
does.
test. I do as well because he has a bit of potential there. He's just got like he's similar to Sam Unsworth. He's just got like bit of raw power. He doesn't have the biggest hands, but
Yeah,
he's going to be good at certain lifts. And you're his first target. He wants to beat you.
let's have it. Those people that won't know, he's the man behind the camera normally when it comes to refereeing. I actually think he's turned into a really good ref.
Yeah, he has
He
actually. Yeah,
takes zero shit, and I mean zero.
literally. Yeah,
If he disallows a lift and someone says something, he just does that. He just goes, wasn't a lift, mate. And
yeah,
that's what you need for being
yeah.
being ref. I officiated at Britain's because I didn't end up competing at that. I officiated. I just couldn't cope
It's
with how much
horrendous, isn't
shit
it? I
everyone
hate
was
it.
just giving me shit left, right, and centre. I was just like, I can't be arsed with this.
Literally, that's. I was just like,
I'm doing it this way. Either like it or jog on. He's challenged me to yet another grip wars. So
yeah.
inch pinch, double inch pinch, hub. So, anything that I can do that's small and not heavy.
Get it on the wheel.
Yeah, get it on the wheel. So yeah, that concludes our athletes. Maybe in closing about that,
I
we
think it was a
did great,
pretty
didn't we?
successful year and a good accumulation of our progression, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
Um, because at the end of the day, that's kind of what we're trying to do. We're building almost like a team, improve the competition for ourselves, but also get ourselves out there worldwide, get people involved in international competitions, which I might have something to slip in at the end here about one next
Exclusive.
year. Yeah,
Exclusive.
I don't know if I can, but I'm going to anyway.
Yeah, do it. Why
You
not?
can always cut it out if I can't. So
Right. So, should we do a couple of mentions? Well, we should do more than a couple of mentions, really. We should do some international mentions. Shall
mm,
I pull some numbers up, Tom?
yes, please.
And as if by magic, shadoom, wonderful. So, if I highlight this, there's Harry. That's your nemesis, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I suppose now that I'm a small man, do you know what? I actually weighed less than 120 this morning as well,
Did
which
you?
was I'm withering away.
He's very, very consistent from what I've seen of him.
Yeah,
Really good athlete, and to get second and to beat Alexi as well, you got to be pretty good.
yeah, oh yeah,
So that's really impressive.
oh
I'm going to
yes.
give a shout out quickly, if you don't mind, to this gentleman here. I can't believe I forgot his coconut crab on
Oh
Instagram.
my God, is that
It
him?
is Chrysler Harlot. I'm in an Instagram group with him, and he absolutely killed it this
What
year.
a lad.
Uh,
Yeah,
I think as well, if I remember rightly, he was in the 93s last year, and he didn't win it. I think he finished sort of top five-ish. He's gone up to the 105s, and he's won the division. That's just
big
awesome.
dog.
But yeah, massively. So shout out to Kreiser and his brother Eric as well. Is the both from Norway. He did well as well in his division. Let's have a look. I want to find a
That's a
couple of
lot of people.
people. There's a lot of people. They should every. It's amazing. This is the guy we need to talk about.
Yeah,
I mean, he's so Clint Ziegler. Is that how you pronounce it?
yeah.
He won the pound for pound, beating CDS. How dare he beat Chris Stefano? But I mean, look at those numbers: 88
101.
kilos on the crusher, 101 little bighorn, 51 on the fun blaster, and 47 on the hub.
Good luck beating that.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
Like,
So it's so good, and again, 74 kg,
yeah, Jesus.
unbelievable.
Um,
I mean, what? Yeah, what a performance! So shout out to him. Crazy,
Wait, did he not
crazy.
tie in his category? He did. What? Did he?
Look,
6 points
am
each?
I over the top of? Hang on, where are we? Oh yeah, so he won on. He must have won on. I believe he do it on body weight.
What? Yeah, yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, so he won on body weight. Yeah, good spot, mate. I didn't even spot that. Wow.
No?
What? So who's this? Who's this?
Who's this guy?
How has he done that?
105. What the hell?
So,
Oh my
can you
God.
try that surname? Shout out to
No.
Matthias Zabels.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
again, pronunciation not my strong point. So yeah, he did amazing as well. Who else have we got? I want to get to a couple of people in particular. Yeah,
There he is.
there's Chrysler there. The way it works is Chrysler won the 105s, but Thomas Larson, who's an elite, I think he's very good at
Yeah.
pinch. Oh, is he Mr. Is he wide
Mr.
pinch?
Wide, yeah.
There you go. So he's an elite blob lifter and pinch athlete. He actually finished third in this, but I think he finished overall above Chrysler.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there you go. So Thomas finished
Nice.
sixth and Chrysler finished eighth. So it just shows you what a difference it makes
Yeah.
between the overalls and the weight classes. Because obviously the way they'll do it is they'll calculate how many points you get in your weight class, depending on how they did. But
Mm.
then if there's more people in between you and that person in the opens, there's gonna be a bigger gap. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've just
It's
noticed my hub. And does that say
hang on,
56?
Tom. Is it this one there?
Sorry, 56. Holy shit.
So I didn't want to bring this up, but now you've brought this up. I noticed that a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's cost you massively, isn't it?
Wow,
If you look at your other
impressive.
positions, did you come sixth in the crusher?
I must. I didn't even think I did that well on it. I still don't
Well,
think
it
that's that
handled, didn't
great,
it?
but I guess it's difficult when you're comparing yourself against like Tiny, isn't it?
I thought your little bighorn was mega impressive, but if you look at that, you've come eighth. You've come
Yeah,
eighth in that, and you've come
yeah.
sixth in the crusher. I'd have thought that'd be more the other way around. But the fact you've come top 10 and you come 56th in the hub and you still got top 10.
You know, that's bad. That I knew it was bad, but I
You're
didn't know it was
upset now.
that
You're
bad.
upset now, aren't you? Should
Jesus,
we
yeah,
end it? Should we just,
that's
that's it. Right,
embarrassing.
done.
That.
We're done. In fairness, that just shows you that it shouldn't be freestyle. Let's just let's just blame the freestyle again. While you recover from that bombshell,
Yeah, I need a beer.
you need to. Oh, that's hilarious. So let's get down there. There you are. There. So out of interest, how much of a difference? Yeah, yeah. So in the hub, you needed to finish sort of top six, didn't you, in that division, and you'd have come. Yeah, never. Let's forget the Tom. Let's forget it hasn't happened. Don't worry, it's fine. You all right?
Yeah,
You still with me?
I'm all right.
Okay. I hate King Kong. So that's what you're thinking
Yeah,
in your head. Right. So this is what I wanted to get to. There's a couple of people. Obviously, Sarah. I don't even know how many she's won. It's lots.
yeah.
Lots and lots and lots. But let's have a look at that. Emma stopped the dominance by winning the Fun Blaster. But yeah, she's very impressive. I want to give a couple of shout outs. First one is Tammy McClure.
Yeah,
She was in the I want to say 74. Is it the 74 women's category? She's in the
yeah,
74 last year and comes, I think, second overall, wasn't it? And
something like that. Yeah,
this year she's dropped down 9 kilos to get into the next division down. And not only has she done that, she's won the pound for pound and she's still come fourth. I mean, just ridiculous. So good. Very good. And I want to give Jen a shout out as well. Jen
yeah.
Timberhurst. So this is
I
when we were
know.
talking. So that's the name I was going to say about when you say we need challenges for Emma.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, Jen's quite a long way away from the shed where she lives in the UK, but she's the one that I feel like, especially on the performance that she gave in this, to come second, fourth, fourth, fourth. That is the actual perfect look at a consistent performance. I
yeah,
mean,
it is
she's
actually.
never outside the top four. If you look at that, I actually think apart from Sarah, she was the only person that didn't finish outside the top four in any of the events.
Yeah, she's
So,
pretty good.
and yeah, there is loads. I could, I mean, we could look just to clarify as well. We could look through that list and talk about it for about 2 days, couldn't we?
Pretty
There's that
much,
many
yeah.
names and there's that many impressive performances. But out of what I had a brief look at and had a look, they're the ones that kind of stood out to me
Hmm.
um, for being very good performances and having a really good King Kong.
Good year. I think good event. Roll on next year. Pretty
Rolling
much.
next year.
Number one.
I'm, yes, we're gonna get it next year.
Yeah.
Need a few more people. What we need is we need
Mm,
the ones that competed down south to. We need to meet in the middle. Just find a car park, like a Tesco car park, and
yeah.
just
Yeah.
meet in the middle somewhere and do it there. But
Yeah.
yeah, the UK with ourselves and anyone else competed, I think we did ourselves proud.
Absolutely. Best year, without a doubt, for the crew. And we're just going to keep getting better, I imagine. That's it.
100%.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else we need to cover? I think King Kong's officially covered. That was a long King Kong discussion.
It was actually, but it's probably the biggest event of the year, isn't it? I guess,
It
for
is. It is the biggest,
a lot of
especially
us.
multi-venue. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
it's
the one where you can sort of compare yourself against the most people, isn't it?
credit to Eric. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he gets it, how he gets the results up so quick as well. It's like proper wizardry.
Mm. Yeah, it is.
It's impressive. So yeah, it's like the grip community's Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, it
We-
is. Yeah.
Everyone gets dead excited about it, and everyone does it. So
Yeah.
yeah, really good. Roll on next year. Is there anything we need to talk about? Do you want to talk about that thing?
Yeah, so apparently there may be some form of collaboration, would you believe, between Armlifting USA and Gods of Grip
That sounds
uh,
like a lot of fun.
in Munich next year.
Whoa.
What
Now
was it?
that does sound fun.
Yeah, it was. What did he say? It's basically Luca who's come up with the idea, and he's
Okay.
sort of arranged it between Ricardo and ourselves.
For those of you
Um,
that don't know, Luke is the Grip Yeti, I believe,
yeah,
isn't he? On
yeah,
Instagram. Absolute freak of nature when it comes to V-bar lifts.
yeah. So that's something next July. Um, that will be
Wow.
very exciting, and it was going to be four events. I'm not going to name the event. I don't know if he's told people. I haven't asked, but four Gods of Grip events, but with arm lifting USA rules, so everything will be to lockout. I think that's fine because generally, if you get into lockout, you're gonna be, and I know they do quite strict lockout, so you're definitely holding it at the top. But I think that's quite a cool international event again, and again, it's just something for people to go. And apparently, the top three from that get invited to the um, World Championships
That's amazing.
again. So yeah,
That's really big news. And I think Luca is he won the Summer Games, didn't he?
yeah,
Turned up from
that was
Germany,
so mad.
beat everyone and went home again.
What a lad! Yeah,
Very good, very good. Yeah, so that's really exciting. We're not going to say a date for it yet, but should we have a little chat about Grip Wars briefly? I think
yeah,
you'll have to wait and we'll announce the date soon when it's going to be coming out. We might start dropping a few teasers on Instagram
mm,
soon, and wouldn't we? We've
definitely.
got maybe I think there's is there one more episode of season one to film?
Yeah.
Yeah, one more episode, and it'll be 9 episodes in total for season one.
Yeah. So basically, we started filming Grip Wars in February this year, I think, with Josh originally, and then Josh left, and basically it kind of got buried. We had some footage, some edited footage, and it was all a bit of a mess. But the concept of Grip Wars is like really good, and it's so much fun. And then Chris started editing videos for Gods of Grip, and it's kind of just snowballed from there. Now we've got like a seamless filming procedure, I guess you could say, and the episodes are so good. Like the one we filmed with Seb and Dan Kidd was just, it's like such a good watch. It's fun.
They're getting
Yeah,
better. That's the thing. So
yeah,
we've recorded some at the beginning where it was kind of like without me recording them and stuff, and I was in one of them, and it was kind of like none of us really knew 100% what we were doing, and then it's gradually got better. But I think the concept is great. I
yeah,
think moving forward, they're going to get better and better and better, and we've got between the two of us in it, we've got so many ideas about ideas
yeah,
for season two of
yeah,
cool concepts that we can do.
yeah. We might even splash out and get a new wheel for season two. You know,
Don't make
this,
promises you can't keep, Tom.
yeah,
In
brand
fairness, the
new
amount of
wheel.
people that nearly broke the first
No,
wheel, you'll probably buy a brand new wheel, and one of the big guys will just go whoosh and just rip it straight off the
yeah,
thing. And then yeah. So quickly, if I can just mention as well, going off the editing and the YouTube stuff, I'd been thinking about it for a while about getting into some YouTube stuff. Long story short, I'm launching a YouTube channel in about a month's time. I've been filming for it a lot, but I have a lot of editing for Gods of Grip to do, so I'm trying to get some of mine done whenever I've got a spare minute, but it's coming along. What I don't want to do is launch the channel and then not have any content for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I want to get like a good back catalogue of videos to come out. The channel's going to be called the Grip Geek. My target is I want to try and get more people involved in the sport. For new people, I don't know whether there's some information out there. I don't think there's necessarily enough information. I know you're kicking things into another gear when it comes to doing stuff as well. And I think the more the better. The more we can all get out there between whoever's doing YouTube for Grip and whoever's doing it, more information, just get it out there and spread the word, and hopefully the sport will just keep growing that way. And it's there will be stuff on it as well for people that are experienced and that have done it. And I want to start like talks on topics and stuff. Quite a few collabs planned as well. I do one this Sunday. I'm off to film a couple of collabs on Sunday, and then I've got a load of people lined up. I have plans
absolutely
to travel. I have travel plans.
good. Well, I think it'll do very well. I think there's a lot of, like you said, there's not much out useful content out there. There's a lot of stuff of people trying to sell you stuff and advise you on things that aren't necessarily the best things, but you know, you're very experienced now, technically, and you know what you're talking about. And I think it'll engage well with people that genuinely want to learn things, and it'll be quite fun because you're good at
Yeah,
editing now. So
I think I have to, not being the strongest guy in the world, I have to rely on technique. So when it comes to kind of like technique wise, it's something that I have to put a lot of thought and effort into learning. I've been very lucky as well, some of the people that I've managed to learn off. So yeah, I just want to help spread the words, just get people into it basically
yeah,
and do as much as I can. So warning now, I'm going to go on a mass spree of adding people to the Instagram that I've set up for it in a couple of weeks. So I'm just going to add everyone that's following me and that I follow. If anyone could just give it a subscribe, if you watch one of the videos, give it a like or whatever. And the same with the stuff we're doing for Gods of Grip as well, isn't it? If you just
yeah,
head over, give it a watch, and share it around. That's the big one, isn't it? You
that's
share
it.
it,
Yeah,
get it out there.
get it
Uh,
out there.
and the last thing to cover, future. Should we do this again?
Oh yeah, well,
Had a good
might as
time.
well.
It's
Yeah,
good fun.
absolutely.
I
Why
think we're
not?
going to come up with some concepts of moving forward of the videos we want to do. I think a
Yep,
big one is guests. I think we've got to have some guests on.
we do.
Um,
Pick their
ch-
brains of
yeah, pick their
things.
brains. But we've got some good ideas, haven't we, as well, for stuff we
I
want to
think
do on
so.
here. So
Too many, if anything.
it should be fun. Yeah, too many. Yeah. So we will go through that, and hopefully
Yeah.
next week or two we'll be back with another one.
Perfect. Well, I guess anyone that has any ideas or things you would like us to talk about, let us know. Let us know if you've watched the whole video because this feels like a long one. Hopefully, we've not missed anyone out or disappointed anyone. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you soon.